Hi everyone, and welcome to Lobo and Bobo's gaming channel. As the old saying goes, one does not speak ill of the dead, and by this point in time, the PSP is well and truly dead. A lot of people didn't like the system in its lifetime, but it did certain things tremendously well, this game being one example. Released in 2006, this is the Gradius Collection, arcade ports of Gradius 1, 2, 3 and 4, as well as a port of the PS1 game Gradius Gaiden, previously only available in Japan. Known for their notorious difficulty, even among shoot-'em-up fans, these games do present a challenge, and by that I mean a challenge. One hit, and you're dead. Your friends are dead. Your family's dead. Your pets are being skinned alive, and you suck at life. Apologies, I didn't mean that. I'm only quoting the angry video game nerd. Seriously though, these games will put you to task. The main problem being that if you lose a life, you lose all your power-ups. And good luck surviving without those. On the other hand, if you do survive long enough, your ship will be very powerful and you'll feel like you're ruling the galaxy, which is a lot of fun. For modern gamers, the comparison I have to make is Dark Souls. So in other words, high risk-reward gameplay, which can be very gratifying indeed. It starts off fairly nice with Gradius 1, where the difficulty isn't crazy, but then there's Gradius 2. The graphics have been given a real facelift. The music is fantastic. You got new and exciting weapon systems, but believe me, there is also a number of new ways to get shot down in flames. Which is fitting really, seeing as this is the game that introduced the fire level to the Gradius series. Gradius 2 also introduced new bosses, beyond the familiar big core from Gradius 1. The game, rather helpfully, tells you where to shoot said boss, right before you meet them. You have to remember though, this was the time before the internet and wikis.
Shoot it in the head.
Say again, sorry? Shoot it in the head? Okay, I think I will. That seemed to work.
Speed up.
If you know where to look, you can find some nice visual references to the Alien movie series in Gradius 2, much like you can in Contra, also developed by Konami. Without your ship being fully powered up, you'll find that some of the bosses in this game will be difficult to beat. Not impossible though, as some of them will die as long as you stay alive for long enough. And if you haven't got the firepower to clear the destructible environments in certain sections, you will have to pilot your way through, which can be easier said than done. Okay, so Gradius 2 increased the difficulty from the first game, but nobody was prepared for what was to come from the next entry in the series. There is a nice beginner-friendly port of Gradius 3 for the Super NES. However, the arcade version is known to be brutal. This is where Konami went overboard for many people, and that could be the cause for the demise of the Gradius series' popularity. There's a certain irony to packing a game full of great content that nobody gets to experience simply because of the fact that getting past the third level is too hard. So, unless you're a masochist, my advice to you is that YouTube is your friend if you want to see what Gradius 3 has to offer. Buy the Gradius Collection for the PSP though, and you're stuck with the arcade version. Don't get me wrong, it's a great game. It's simply just too difficult. Check out YouTube playthroughs of the Fire Scramble stage and you'll get an idea of what I mean. It's bullet hell, before bullet hell was even invented. The game is known to suffer from a lot of slowdown, which admittedly does help you dodge some of the pixels out to kill you, but it's nowhere near enough. So if you like games that make you sweat and swear at the screen, go with Gradius 3. 10 years would pass before Konami released another Gradius game. Arcade gamers found that very little had changed from previous entries in the series. It has to be said that Gradius games are very traditional by nature, so if you don't like one of the games, chances are you won't like any of them. The possible exception being Gradius 5 for the PS2, which every shoot 'em up fan seems to love, myself included.
Shoot the head. Destroy the core! Missile. Laser. Option. Select the route. Laser. Destroy the core. Force speed. Shoot the center.